Hey guys, it's Frank here with another casted game of Tank. This is Tank 19, the upper bracket semifinals between Snoxtar, our blue Infernal player, and Fiction, our red Infernal player. See a couple of GLHFs go out. See a Hexen marching on through, Hexen marching on through. This imp, I don't know if this imp is going to turn into a pig farm in front of the speed camp. Looks like it is. There it is. Meanwhile, this imp is going to turn into a vision camp meat farm. Alright, we see the double climb caves coming down for Fiction, and climb cave iron vault for Snox. Alright, we see both Hexen teleport back home. So they both know what the other one's doing, and the game moves forward. I need another Infernal player to explain to me, by the way, why some people build a meat farm at a place that's not where they go for their first camp. So Snoxtar going to this camp first, but built his meat farm over here at the speed camp. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm a bit of a potato brain, so I needed to explain to you. Okay, looks like this health camp gets cleaned up. Both health camps get cleaned up. And going for what next? Surely not the Therium camp. No. Going for the speed camp. Looks like it. Okay, here we see the camp. Yeah, come to think of it, like both of them didn't take their camp where the meat farm was. I wonder if it's because they put it next to a higher difficulty camp, and then they, after they're done with their first camp, they know that they have fiends that can add to the DPS, and that's kind of what the calculus is. Alright, looks like this vision camp's going to be next. Yep, this vision camp's going down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, we do see an early ritual chamber going down right around the same time the expansion is. We also see an expansion almost at the same timing for Snoxtar, who does not have a ritual chamber coming. So I think that means that Fiction's going to have the opportunity to get Plague Axes going first. Doesn't get it going right away, which is fine. I think Fiction's a little low on Therium for that yet. Yeah, only three workers on the Therium node. Okay, the natural expansion for Fiction is up, and Snoxtar is still about 30 seconds away, maybe. Okay, but Snoxtar runs into Fiction's wall of brutes, backed up by the most adorable unit in the game, the Fellhog. Let's see here. Goring tusks. Are those tusks? It looks like the, I don't know what the difference is between lower teeth and tusks. Doesn't matter. A couple of fiends pop out. We're going to see this gaunt ball moving south towards the Ethereum mine. Is this bruiser? No way. Two gaunts get taken out by this bruiser. Sorry, not. Is it a bruiser? Yeah, it is a bruiser. No, losing the Hexen feels bad, man. That's a tough loss. Losing any kind of potential for a losing another gaunt to this Therium camp, and another gaunt goes down. That was a heavy price to pay for this Therium camp. But it looks like Snoxtar used his he's got a Magnodon out, and Snoxtar used the Stompy Stomp to mow the lawn into the center here. He's going to take out the Luminite camp and start getting some of that tasty passive Luminite. Alright, looks like we're still on pure Gaunt on the side of Fiction, but Fiction's fallen behind a little bit in terms of supply. If we want to consult our favorite co-caster, Luca D. Supply. Well, I say that, but he's not that far behind. 7 supply behind isn't terrible. I think it's just It might just be that Snoxtar's behind on Therium, and I think that's what he's going to take next is this Therium camp. By the way, for those of you who Stormgate, if you zoom into the corn stalks, there's a little Easter egg there for you. So yeah, the Pipers are going to go down pretty quickly, the Bruce is going to go down pretty quickly, and we're finally going to see the armies converge here. Alright, so it's going to be Gaunt Ball versus... Okay, they all see... Okay, a pretty good catch with the Nightfall Infestation. See the Stompy Stomps getting quite a few of these Gaunts, which are not... They don't have the speed upgrade just yet, but they are going to be able to kite away some of these Fiends. Snoxtar splits the low health Brute. He's going to keep on chasing though. He's got another low health Brute. Will he split? Doesn't manually split. Oh no, the stomping Mavgadon gets yoinked by the Weaver though. The Weaver's doing % damage to that Magmadon, which is pretty rough. That's meant to be a pretty tanky unit, and getting that high HP almost like invalidated by the % damage of the Weaver is pretty rough. Meanwhile, we're going to see Fiction coming down here and setting up a base. It looks like he wants to set up a base down here. He's got the Imp's position to do it anyway. There we go. There's the Shrine going down. There's the Meat Farm going down. And both players are going to return to their respective sides of the map. Alright, in terms of tech, what do we see from Snoxtar? I don't see any tech buildings. No, it's just production. No, there has to be a Hellforge, though. Am I blind? No, there's a Ritual Chamber. Do his Gaunts have... Okay, his Gaunts are fully upgraded. My mistake. Yeah, I would let that Magmadon sit there and soak in the health sauna for a bit. The passive HP regen is nice, but it's not nicer than like actually soaking up that health sauna. Alright, both those Gaunts get taken out by the pack of Fiends. Weaver's going to soak up a bunch of damage while these Gaunts are sitting on top of the Shroud to get that infestation, so that's just going to be more Fiends for Fiction. He's going to come over here and take his level 2 health camp. Oh, meanwhile though, Snoxtar finds the sneaky expansion. He's going to take out this the Meat Farm. Those poor little Fellhunters are going to go down. But will this shrine get finished building? Fiction knows it's almost done. You can cancel. You can still cancel. Yeah, it does get canceled. We see the Imp crawling out there. Okay. I think there was also a really good Nightfall infestation that went down on Fiction's Gaunts there. I saw the purple debuff on them. I wonder if this is that the slimes? No! No, Weaver's fighting... Weaver's fighting Fiends is a sad day. We see a Super Stone come down. He's going to start DPSing down a lot of those frontline units like the Fiends and the Brutes. Oh, the split army though. Snoxtar, you're splitting your army. Get the Weaver back in there. No. All right, it looks like the Magmadon's going to get cleaned up. Brute's going to get cleaned up, and Fiction kind of. His nose got bloodied, but he gave a little bit back as well. He's only down in 10 supply, which is, you know, very very survivable if in a defensive fight. But we also see Snoxtar expanding down here way to the lower right. I don't know that I would build this far forward just because it telegraphs your location. Keeping this as a sneaky hidden base might be the move, but I am not a pro gamer that participates in tournaments, so maybe they know something that I don't. It's very likely, and I would say, yeah, more than possible, it's likely. Fiends versus Fiends, we're going to see the circling boars all over again. Skull of Cheddar is going to come over here and possibly... Nope, it's going to get taken out by a Shroudstone. Fiends are going to get chased down, and Fiction's reinforcements are going to come from the north, trying to take this fight. We've got way too many Fiends up front for Snoxtar. Alright, we see Weavers yoinking Weavers back to the DPS unit's range. You can kill that Weaver! Oh, that Weaver gets out by the skin of its teeth. This Hexen looks like it's... I can't believe this Hexen's still alive, by the way. Alright, another Snoxtar Weaver goes down. Yeah, Fiction's just getting good engagements. Taking a lot of damage from this Bruiser, though. Yeah, this Bruiser seems to be fighting for Fiction. Snoxtar is still very far up in supply. But it must be, I don't know if that's an imps or what. Because this fight is not going his way. It does have gaunt superiority though. It's just a matter of like bursting down the opposing gaunts. Does harpoon a couple of gaunts. Okay, now the tide's turning. Now Fiction needs to go back home. Go back home, Fiction. Don't leave your weaver there. Magmadon is going to start stomping its way forward through those gaunts, and I think we're looking at all that remains of Fiction's army. Fiction now down by 60 supply, literally half the supply of his opponent. And I think we might be seeing the end of this game here. 6 weavers, excuse me. 6 weavers and a Magmadon are just, you know, too much to handle. 4 spicy, 5 me. Yeah, and Weaver's getting that move speed buff on Shroud. I believe they're the only unit that gets move speed buff on Shroud. Okay, there we go. Pulls the opposing Weaver way back into the back lines. That poor Magmadon is just going to get focused by way too much of a concave of gaunts. They're going to get chased by a single brute and 3 gaunts while the rest of the army catches up. I think you really need those Weavers in the front there, but we do see a couple of Hellborn that are sieging up this this shrine. The shrine's never going to heal. So it'll be interesting to see how long that takes. And they do take quite a bit of supply. Alright, that brute is not long for this world. The gaunts just turn around and hit it once. Then again, they may not want to, just because that creates fiends, which they can't kite. Fiends outspeed them. Felhogs racing forward to save the day, doing their best. And all these fiends pop forward, or all these gaunts pop forward again with the plague axes. We're just going to see the yo-yo effect here on the eastern side of the map. Snoxtar, though, coming over and wiping out this this expansion finally. So it's one less expansion that Fiction doesn't have. Meanwhile, Snoxtar's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. It's Therium. And a 5th expansion on the way. Yeah, I think he's got the eco lead. He's got the army lead. It's just a matter of time at this point. I think the spread is actually better. Well, it was better for Fiction until the Fiends started doing frontline damage. We're gonna see how much help these Felhogs can be, but it seems like they just walk back and forth and don't do a whole lot. More Gaunts come forward, but that's not gonna be enough. Fiction takes the L. Snoxtar goes up 1-0 in this best of 3 in the semifinals for Tank 19.